you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to, unfortunately, today's Bookmas day 12 and the last day of Bookmas. For me, it's not the last day because obviously I still gotta edit, I still gotta pre-film a bunch of different videos, but for you guys it is the last one, and I just want to say thank you so incredibly much for sticking around for 2024 Bookmas. I had such a good time and I'm so glad that I changed the dates for it. I'm just so incredibly grateful that I was able to do it this year and that I had the endurance to do it because oh my goodness gracious. But I just want to say thank you to everyone who came along, whoever is new to this channel. Hi, I'm so glad that you have joined us. This is one thing that I look forward to every single year, even though it is very stressful. It is really fun just being able to put all of my thoughts, love into the channel at the time, and I love Christmas. So hopefully after this Bookmas day 12, this will be up on the 23rd. So we are literally tomorrow is going to be Christmas Eve. So hopefully I'll have another video out sometime before the year ends. But yeah, welcome to Bookmas day 12. But we do have a really excited one, but maybe not exciting for me. Today I'm going to be doing a 24-hour readathon. I am nervous, very nervous, because I don't like staying up. I hate staying up because it makes me feel so sick and bored and it's just not fun. But we're gonna do it for the video. My body, for my mental sake, not the best, you know? So during this video I might be taking a little sleep, a little night. I don't want to like put myself through that and then hate reading. So I'm thinking around like 4 a.m. or something we're going to be going to bed. It is also the last day of finals before I even film this video because I'm filming this intro at 8:43. I have to turn in a exam and it's my last exam. It's about almost 200 questions and it takes about 2 hours, and there is a screen block thing that I can't look at internet and it's very frustrating. And yes, I'm about to do that after I film this intro, but this is also just kind of a reward for me because I have been wanting to read so many freaking books and I'm very excited to get into all these books. A bunch of really short Christmas books, like Prime, Amazon Prime, audiobooks / Kindle books that a bunch of authors did. I know Ali Hazelwood just did one and I just read that one. So there's a bunch that I really want to get into, and then I have Ali Hazelwood's Stuck With You novella for the STEM series that I could read as well. And on top of that, I do have Children of Blood and Bone on my audiobook just because this book is huge, but I do want to start it. So this is probably a book I won't pick up till the end. I have a bunch of books that I really want to read and I'm just gonna kind of get all my talking bit out right now because as soon as it hits 12 I'm reading. So the first book that I really want to read and hopefully finish in this video is gonna be Clockwork Prince by Cassandra Clare. I just started this a couple days ago and I'm already on chapter 5 and I'm on page 97. Really liking it. I've heard that Will goes through a huge character development and there's a bunch of stuff that happens in the book. I have been watching old BookTube videos, just getting hyped up for all of Cassandra Clare's books because they're just all so well done. And I have not been able to stop thinking of this. So I'm annotating it as well. We already got a little bit going, but I'm really excited to read it. But this book is on my TBR and it's been one that has been requested a lot this year, especially with my TBR jars. It's gonna be Magnolia Parks. This needs to be done this year because I've been told that I need to read this constantly and my TBR has been telling me multiple times to read it. So this is going to be also another book we read. This one is, I think, 500. Yeah, it's about there. So both of them are kind of hefty books. So I feel like if anything, these are the only like full books we'll be able to read because I'm guessing these will probably take me about 10 hours each, I want to say. And then if I have some time for some audiobooks, that would be really fun. But these are two books that I've been wanting to read so bad. I need to start going and I need to do my study guide and my exam, and then I need to go work out. Lots to do, but let's get into it. And I really hope you guys enjoy this video and I will see you guys when it is exactly 12 and I've finished everything and we can like start this video. Guys, so it is time to start this readathon. It is 11:48 and I'm about to go and start and hit the timer. I don't even know what just happened here. Let me get the timer started. I always hate seeing those numbers. That is too much time. I do want to kind of state what just happened. I was doing my exam. I finished my business law exam. I submitted it and it blacked. Like my computer went black. I was like, what the heck? And it said it didn't submit. 100 questions for 2 hours said it didn't submit. I literally was going to go jump off my roof. So I emailed my teacher and then I started to make a TikTok. So this will be all in a TikTok if you want to look at it, and my TikTok is right here on the screen if you want to go see it. Anyways, I was doing that, and then my teacher emailed me and said it submitted, and I was like, oh my god, you literally made my night, made my night. I did start the Stuck With You, and this one is about Eric, and it is also about, I have no idea what her name is, and Sadie. If I'm being honest, I don't like the narrator for the audiobook. I don't like the voices she has, and she's making the character very annoying in my opinion, so I'm not liking this one as much. And I feel like their story is just very boring, and it's just like nothing crazy, and so I'm just kind of sitting there like, eh. I want to say, yeah, we're almost done, so we only have this much left. I think in the audiobook, I'm 70% done the audiobook, and it also says I have an hour left, and I'm gonna go do a little Pilates workout with Bailey Brown, like the My Align app, and that's like 30-ish minutes. So I figured that I could listen to the audiobook as I listen to my little like workout thing, just because I need to like move my body, and I'm gonna feel bad if I'm not consistent. And I know it's literally almost 12 o'clock, but I feel like starting off with some moving my body would be nice, and then I can come in here, read a little bit of Clockwork prints, and then I can do some laundry. You know, we got this covered, okay? We're gonna be okay. But I am gonna go do my workout right now, and I'm gonna start the audiobook. Okay, without further ado, we're gonna hit this. I hate here. Ugh. Okay, I'm stalling if you couldn't tell. I really don't want to do this. Okay. 3, 2, Merry Christmas. Oh, 1. So let me just kind of explain what just happened, because I was downstairs doing my workout and I couldn't play my audiobook as the audio was going, so I had to just work out. So it's almost 1, it's 12:58 right now, and I am about 28 minutes left in the audiobook, which is nice, but I'm not liking this one. It's simply because Sadie's very immature, because her friend just said it. Like, basically things happened and Eric betrayed her and stole stuff from her, and she admits it in the elevator, and he's like, I didn't do that. But then like as he goes around, he's like, oh, I might have had a part in it, but I'm gonna make sure that it can get taken care of and it can get fixed. And he tries to talk with her and she just runs away, and her friends was like, you're telling me that you slept with a guy and then the next day found out he was a and you went on this huge rampage of tears and stuff that is worse than your breakup with your ex. He says that he wants to talk and he wants to fix it, but instead of listening to him, you run away. So it's all about her mind and like what she's going through, and I think that's a huge thing. Like, she's hurting their relationship before it can even start and not giving him a chance. So I'm gonna keep reading this, but how did that not just break? Why is he like, I understand what happened and he kind of led to it, but also he had no idea this was gonna happen. So I feel like he shouldn't be apologizing. Is that just like I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna make like a very quick little review. I just finished Stuck With You by Ali Hazelwood. I don't think I liked it that much. I feel like it was mostly the narrator. She just made like I just didn't like her voice for the characters, and it made it too quirky and too like just yeah, you know, like quirkiness. And Ali Hazelwood has that with her STEM series. They're always kind of quirky, which is fine with me. They've never really bugged me, but this one kind of did. Given Sadie a little bit too much crap, because honestly I am the worst overthinker. I am so incredibly bad. I'll overthink over the craziest situation, and Dylan's like, what the heck? For her to overthink that isn't bad. For her to not allow him to talk is the problem. That's I think why I don't like Sadie as much. He took like what he said with a grain of salt and just like ran, and I was like, you gotta let him, you know. But the reason I was laughing was because she's got these like quirky things where, you know, she has luck, and if she eats this croissant on one day and a pitch goes really well, then she'll keep eating croissants before pitches. But she's got like a lucky underwear and it's lavender, and they were just having sex and he goes purple, and I was like, no. We have one book down in the readathon, and that's basically what I feel. I think I'm gonna set on my rating. I think I know what I want to give it. I'm gonna just see by the end. It's been an hour and 21 minutes. 23 hours, and I'm gonna do my little TikTok real quick, and then I'm gonna read Clockwork Prince, and I want to definitely get to 200, which will probably take me about 2 hours, just because I'm usually like an hour and something, because it usually takes me about an hour to read 60 pages, like a minute for each page. So that's that. What am I gonna do right now? I was gonna just move my phone and I can't remember what I was gonna do. The novella, which is Stuck With You in the Loathe to Love You by Ali Hazelwood. Why did I get, okay, movie, but also it's so funny seeing all of y'all's comments about the the Infernal Devices series. I honestly thought like no one was really reading Cassandra Clare anymore. Like I feel like, when was her last book? I guess the Last Hours was the most recent one. I think that was a couple years ago. Anyways, I don't know, I just thought that she wasn't as popular as she used to be, but I remember like OG booktube, when I would watch it when I was younger, everyone talked about these series, and I'm just so glad that I'm on the bandwagon now, because I am eating this up. Right now they're just trying to figure out, this isn't like a spoiler for anything, because the plot of these 3 books I believe is the Magister. They're just trying to find out more about him, and they're just traveling, basically, to simple terms. I brought my Reese's over. Mama, is good. Thank you. Stop. Literally. That is so funny.
It's like reading his book and she's passed out. That is Dylan and I.
I am reading pretty slow right now. My movie is basically done. Like we're towards the end right now. So it's 2:32. We're 22 hours in, and there's 4 minutes left so far. I have not read too much. Like I just said, I'm reading a lot slower. I'm only on 131 right now, and I'm liking it. The Shadowhunters basically just got a warning on like what they're doing, and that they should stop, or like all doom will be released. I feel kind of sick. Unfortunately, Dylan went to bed. I was hoping that he'd stay up a little bit longer, because I just like texting him. I'm just like by myself. I don't think I'm gonna get hot chocolate tonight. Just is like, it's too, like it just doesn't, it feels like it's gonna hurt my stomach. I want to go downstairs, but also so cozy in my room right now. We'll see what I do tonight. But I'm just glad that the night is going first, because in the day I'll be chilling, you know? I hope at least. Okay, stuff just happened to Will, and I feel like I understand him a little bit better, because I think we're gonna get, I don't know, I just want to know more about his life, because we're not getting a lot. Like he's very secretive, and same with Jace. Like there are still so many unknowns from the last book. It's crazy. Listen here, okay, and this is why I love Jem, and so she would be horrified. She had mournfully She'd tell me I had charwoman's hands. And what, pray tell, is dishonorable about that? Said Jem as he gently cleans the dirt from her scratches. I saw you chase after us and that auto-maiden creature. If Jessamine does not know by now that there's honor in blood and dirt, she never will. Oh, the annotations are going hard right now. It's so funny how I said I was going to do so much tonight. Hi guys, not gonna lie, I am fading fast and I need to get ready for bed. I feel like maybe that'll wake me up. It is 3:37 and I just want to go to bed. Like, that's another thing. I feel like I just love sleeping now and I just like want to sleep. I am kind of bored. There's not a lot that's happening and I don't blame that, because with Cassandra Clare's books, it kind of takes a while to get into the book because she sets the scene up so well, and then they're doing other things. Like right now there's a lot of stuff happening. We found out a lot about Will because we knew nothing about him in the first book, and just very broken, and I'm very glad that we got pieces of him in this past little bit. So I am on 162, so I've only read like 60 pages so far, which is so annoying because like I want to read this book so bad, but I think it's also because it's like a fantasy book that I'm like because like fantasy takes a while, and like, you know, you got those slow periods, you got those crazy periods, so I think I might be putting it down, and I really want to go to bed. Like, I'm so ready to go to bed, so I think I'm gonna do that. But I was thinking maybe I could start Magnolia Parks, because that one is just, that's not like fantasy, and I feel like it's not that hard to get into. So Clockwork Prince and all takes 16 hours to read. Like, I'm not that tired. Ugh, let me just wake up. Go to bed. Yeah, no, that didn't happen. It is literally 5:16. There we go, 5:16. We have 19 hours and 19 minutes left in the readathon. Got sucked into this book so much. I am now on 2010 and chapter 10. I don't know what happened, y'all. I sat down, I tried to read a little bit, and I got sucked in. We learned so much about Will. There's so much tension happening between the trio. So much just happened. So much passion, so much upset. Like, both of those boys need hugs, and I will definitely give Jem and Will a good, nice hug, because oh my god. And I'm so glad that Tessa's there, but also like she's just kind of lost. Oh my god, y'all, so much stuff happened. There's a lot of like romance and personal stuff that just happened, and I am so invested. Like, I want to keep reading, but also I'm like, I do need to sleep at least a little bit tonight. The way that like by 3 I was kind of like, you know, like, I think I'm ready to go to bed. I went and got ready for bed, and I read what, like 50 pages, bought down. I don't know what happened, y'all. I did some major annotating. Let me find the one page that has a shit ton of it. Also, I now want a parabatai tattoo somewhere on my body, but like this page has so much annotating on it. I freaking love it. I love how this book is looking with my annotation. It's so cute, and we've got some nice tabs happening. I can show you guys in the morning. It's just so late right now that I'm gonna go to bed because my eyes hurt. We'll wake up at 9 or 8, I think we'll do. So I'm gonna go to bed now, and I'll talk to you guys later, but I'm so deeply in love with this book right now. It is so freaking good. The morning is so much later than I just wanted it to be, and I'm a little upset. It's 10:32. Yeah, and my timer stopped, so I don't even know what time I'm at right now. I'm just gonna say 14 hours. It's something like that. So I wasted prime reading hours. I'm upstairs now because I am just gonna get ready. I think I'm gonna get ready for the day. I feel like I want to take a shower. Like, I don't want to wash my hair because I washed it yesterday. I just don't feel like getting it wet. But I finished Merriment and Mayhem, and I don't know what I'm gonna give that. I think I'm gonna just give it like a 3-star. I thought he was like a sexy fireman, which I thought like a firefighter, and I was like, ooh la la. But then also, why, like, I just felt kind of weird that he was like, she was hanging from her grandma's roof and he was like talking about her body and stuff, and I just like kind of like, I don't know about that, you know, like I don't know if that's just me, but I did like the sexiness of it, and if I can read another fireman story I will. I think I'm gonna give a 3-star to that. And it was so short. It was probably like, I think it was 58 pages in all. I did start Children of Blood and Bone. I don't know where I'm at. I am somewhere. Mama Agbal. I don't really know. She's about to like tell them the story of the Magi, which I thought is very cool because I kind of hate when like you kind of learn small things of the world at once. Like you kind of learn it every now and then you kind of have to put all the pieces together. But if it's gonna be like a story like this, I feel like I would really like it. I'm 3% in. I'm 29 minutes in. We have 12 hours and 26 minutes left. I feel like this readathon I'm liking a little bit better because I got to sleep. And like, I'm really excited to read books. I'm gonna try to finish Clockwork Prince, but I'm glad that I started this because this has been on my TBR for the longest time. Basically what happened is a bunch of soldiers just came into, they're supposed to be like seamstress, but they're actually gearing up to fight them and just like learning to fight, and the guards came in and told Mama that she's got to pay more taxes. It's like, I forget what kind of taxes it was. So this is an attack strike. MAGA rates went up. Since you've got so many, so have yours. So I guess the maggots are the Magi. Ew, it'd be so gross. Haven't read a lot just because I've been very preoccupied. I had to make an account and I had to do some school stuff with like money payment and stuff, so back to reading we go. 6 minutes left, so we're almost there. Like, we're more than halfway done. I was gonna update during the halfway mark, but then Dylan called me and then I talked to him for a little bit, and then my mom called me and I talked to her for a little bit. It's just been like a whole thing. I am halfway done the book now, I believe. Yeah, this one is taking me a little bit longer, but it is 500 pages, so I feel like this is going to be the one and only book I truly really read, because it's 487. So I feel like this book is going to take me a little bit longer than I anticipated, and also fantasies take me a little bit longer. But I just wanted to show, like, there's two things. Like, I wish I could explain this book, but I can't really, because then it's like spoiling. But a lot of stuff is happening with Jessamine and Will, and Jem. Jem was saying, like, you hurt everyone in your path, and he's like, no, like, I don't do that. And I feel like they achieved like an opening, because Will just doesn't talk to anyone. It's just like they really opened something, like the wall had first opened, because Jem was like, do you even know why I became your parabatai? Will was like, no better offers forthcome. And then he said, I thought you needed me. Jem said, there's a wall you have built about yourself, Will, and I have never asked you why. But no one should shoulder every burden alone. I thought you would let me inside if I became your parabatai, and then you would have at least someone to lean upon. I feared you'd be alone inside that wall, but now something has changed. I don't know why, but I know what is true, that the wall is coming down. And I think that was like a very vital moment. And the thing is I feel like both Will and Jem are going through a lot of personal stuff, and they need each other. Like with Cassandra Clare, like she'll say like Tessa's the main character, or she'll say Clary is the main character, but I feel like they're a lot in the dark. I kind of wish that we would talk about their trauma a little bit more, because Tessa's having nightmares and stuff. We haven't talked about that, so that would be nice. And then we just got to this page, and I thought it was so funny because we're hearing some stuff about Jessamine, and Sophie literally said that she hit her over the head with a mirror and then tied her to the bed. On 254, Tessa said, let me see if I have this quite correct, said Tessa after a pause. Jessamine found you with the invitation in your hand, so you struck her over the head with a mirror and tied her to bed. Sophie nodded. Will's like, Sophie did this, like our Sophie. Yes, Tessa said, and do stop repeating it. I think I may be in love with you, Sophie, said Will. Marriage could be on the cards. Sophie whimpered. Anyways, that's like my little update so far. Not a lot about the plot. Like, we've got a long way to go. We still got half the book. So I may change positions. I may change spots. I might go get some lunch or something. I need some protein. Okay, everyone, I moved down to my living room because I've been in my room like all day and all night. So it's 3:21. We have an hour, funny. 9 hours and 12 minutes left, and I am just about to hit 300 in my book. You're crazy. I already knew it, because apparently there's a betrayal, and we found out who it was, and I'm not surprised in the slightest that that was the betrayal. And then on other news, romance department is all over the place, but I don't know what, you know? Anyways, I'm just gonna keep reading. I think I'm gonna run an errand or so in a little bit. I have to move my car, and I am gonna go put my tips in, and like I have to buy some more Christmas gifts. That's the biggest thing I want to do right now. And then yeah, I don't know what today's more plan is gonna be. I'm very comfy though. I've been very comfy all day, and I'm so glad I've just been able to sit and read this book. Like, I haven't binged a book in forever, and I'm so glad it's this one. There's a lot of fuss on your showing. Stop it. I love Magnus. And he goes, gracious, that's a lot of fuss on your showing. This is what Magnus said. To surprise, Magnus took the question seriously. I do like him, he said, though rather despite myself. I thought him a pretty bit of poison to start with, but I have come around. There is a soul under all that bravado, and he is really alive. One of the most alive people I've ever met. When he feels something, it is bright and sharp as lightning. I really like that. Let me reenact what just happened.
Downstairs, but freaking a mess down there.
I made some hot chocolate. It's really good. This has been my go-to recently with everything. So hot chocolate. I might make some lunch, even though it's almost 5. I used to love whipped cream so much as a kid. Like I would eat it like ice cream. Like I would eat this entire thing if I could as a kid. Oh, that is so good. Back into the reading room right now. I'm honestly having such a good time. My battery is flashing. I'm actually having such a good time just sitting and reading and just like not trying to like rush through books. Like I'm enjoying myself thoroughly. We're almost there, y'all. We have about like 100 pages left. I'm feeling dead, so don't mind at all. And I thought it was funny because like Will was injured and they have to take like metal out of his back. Tessa knew she ought to look away, but she couldn't. She realized she had never seen so much of a boy's body before, not even gems. And then she found herself fascinated by the way the lean muscle slid under Will's smooth skin, the flex and swell of his arms, the hard, flat stomach convulsing as he breathes. Like, girl, another time, you know. That was... to feed Rosie because she is like watching me like a hawk. Okay, she's like, I want food. I only have like little bit left and I'm so glad. I didn't know that I needed Charlotte and Henry to communicate. Like I literally started crying and I thought they were like the last person I would cry about and I didn't. So I'm just very happy with that. Will did a full 360. I am not happy about stuff of summer romance because it doesn't feel right. It feels like they should just be platonic, like best friends, you know? I see them as best friends but not as a relationship, and I feel bad because he deserves the world, but like I don't want her with him, you know? We all know who I'm talking about if you've read the series or if you've just stayed to listen to me, but I'm definitely gonna finish this in a little bit. We have 4 hours and 46 minutes left.
Yeah, say no, not the tripod. Say hi. I mean, Teddy. Look at your little ear standing up. Ah! You're crazy. How rude. So wild.
Finally finished this book. 3 hours left. I am so happy that I got to be in this world the entire day. I was getting a little bit slow towards the end, so I played music and that really helped. My only critique is I wish we had more of the plot because I feel like this book really honed on the character development of a lot of characters. I don't know, I feel like the plot was there but like the action wasn't really there. I don't know how I feel about what's happening with the romance right now. I feel like I don't like it as much because the situation they're in right now, it makes me feel bad for this one character. And I know I'm being very vague, but I don't want to spoil. I feel like I just feel so bad for the one character because he doesn't deserve that. Deserves the truth, but I understand why they're doing it. Very brain dead right now. I really liked this book though. I think I'm gonna give it like a 4.5. Freaking character development that Will had was absolutely phenomenal and I would take it any day. Literally loved it so much. I cannot wait for the next book, but it makes me sad because I kind of wanted more of the plot in this one, and this one didn't feel as plot heavy. I'm really glad I annotated this book. I'm really glad that I was able to do it because it just looks so pretty now. Even with Tessa, we found out a lot about her, and like she's a good character. I really like her characters. I also feel very bloated and very like bleh because all I've been doing today is sitting and laying down. I have not moved my body. I don't know what I'm gonna do because my parents put on a movie and they want me to come watch it, but also like we still have 3 hours left of, or yeah, 3 hours left of this readathon. So I think I am gonna bring my book downstairs and just still keep reading. It's crazy that I'm about to say this, but I actually did start Magnolia Parks. Isn't that wild, y'all? I actually stuck to my word. Anyway, we have 39 minutes left on the challenge. It's 11:54. I did start this a little late. So far, I've only read 30 pages. I tell you guys I wasn't going to read too much though because I was watching a movie with my parents, but I did read 30 pages. So we got a little chunk. I feel like in the beginning, she was kind of like spitting out all these names. Well, actually it's not that bad because now I'm putting them together, you know, like I'm knowing who's who. Anyways, it's so fun too because if you guys have been here since the beginning of this year, I got these books from my bestie Sid, who lives 3 doors from me, and she gave me all of her copies, and she gave me the newest book for my birthday, which was really exciting. This one is annotated. I'm not sure if the other ones are annotated, but like she has like the OG covers, and I remember like the reason we started our friendship was because she told me that she would give me her copies, and I was running and I ran over to her house after my run and we just talked and sat probably for an hour and we talked about the books, and I was holding the books and I'm like, Sid, we've been talking for so long, like this is an arm workout. It's so funny. So this is fun, just reading her annotations. Like I've seen 2. So the first one is so which one are you tonight, her guard dog or her boyfriend? BJ shifts in front of me a little, gives him a tight smile. I'm whatever the fuck she needs me to be. And that was hot, I'm not even gonna lie. And then this one, but I'm in love with her and this is the only way she lets me have her, so fuck it, I'll go down with the ship. So far I'm understanding that something happened in their past. Both of them have kind of hurt each other. DJ did something and she doesn't really allow herself to get close to him. They keep coming back to one another. He was staying over when she was in a relationship and he's still seeing other girls. Like she dates but he fucks, and I'm wanting to read it, let me tell you that. I just know that I don't know apparently, but I guess there's like a toxic relationship in this. I don't really know. I don't know anything about this, okay? Literally I'm going into this blind. I just know that this is a loved, also hated series. Let me start and I will let you guys know how I feel, and then hopefully in another vlog I can update you guys on my Magnolia Parks. It's 12:33 and I'm on page 52. I'm liking it. The only thing I didn't like in those 52 pages is how BJ treated Christian when he was making out with Magnolia, and he's like, she's mine, and I was like, bad taste in my mouth, you know, like that's not a good look. Other than that, I'm liking it, but I'm seeing toxicity. Hi everyone, so it is the next day after the readathon, and let me just tell you, it's already 5:12. The light is gone. My day feels so weird because I didn't wake up until 11. I went to bed at like 1ish. I was so tired. I'm here to wrap up this video, get on into the books that we read. In this video, if we're being precise. I read technically 5 books, but only finished 3 of them, so we'll get into it now. First book that we finished and completed was Stuck With You, and this is the Love to Love You novella. Wasn't my favorite. I decided to give this one a 2.5 star. The next one that we finished was The Merriment and Mayhem. This one was very quick. I think it was only like 50 minutes of an audiobook, so I'm just gonna give it a 3 star. The next book, Clockwork Prince. I had so much fun with this one. This one I'm gonna give it just a 4 star. I did start 2 books though. So the first one is Children of Blood and Bone, and this is by Tommy Adeyemi. I started doing the audiobook, but I'm on page 24, and it is Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. I am 52 pages in. It is very toxic so far. So I had a wonderful time in this readathon. It was kind of like a flop of a readathon. I did fall asleep, which was okay, and I was losing steam by the end, but I did have fun, and I cannot wait to do another one soon. Yeah, this is the end of this video and Bookmas day 12. Thank you guys, seriously, like literally seriously, for watching all these videos. I put so much work into it and a lot of hours, a lot of time, and it was fun. It was really, really fun, honestly. I love doing these videos, and they're just fun to look back on. I know that once I have all 12 of them out, I'm just gonna be watching them over and over again. Today's the 23rd when this comes out, I believe. So have a very Merry Christmas. Have a wonderful Christmas Eve and a Christmas Day. Please stay safe. And yeah, thank you so much. I am so grateful for you guys, for everything, and for you guys watching this video. So thank you so much. I really hope you guys enjoyed Bookmas 2024. My next video, which hopefully will be in 2024. If not, I will see you guys in 2025, and a Happy New Year. But I love you guys. A wonderful Christmas.